Still watching.
Can you imagine my face got stuck like that, bro? That'd be crazy. No, anyways, in studio tonight, guys, I got my brother Jo. Episode 12 of the DrewCast. I'm not excited. Not only do I feel like shit, whatever the fuck these nincompoops are watching out there. Yeah, Josh and Emily, who are too apparently good to talk to anybody on the microphone. Whatever the fuck they're watching. What is it? What is it again? What did you? Yeah, knocked up. We've had to redo this fucking video 3 times. Every single time I start to talk, someone's getting fucked in the background or this. Like, I don't remember there being that much screaming in that movie. Do you?
No.
I don't remember that, dude. What the fuck is going on? It's like, oh, it's quiet now. It's quiet. Let's shoot. And then boom, the second I shoot, or you just hear moaning and clapping. I thought there was like one fuck scene in that movie. And apparently there's not, dude. Apparently there's more fuck scenes than I thought there was. So last week, I apologize for the week prior because we were supposed to put out a video. We didn't. It was out of our control. I feel like I've ruined the momentum. I actually lost, which is really weird. It's the first time that's happened to me since I've started this podcast. Last week, I actually lost 2 subscribers. So we were supposed to do Say What's Real episode 34 with Ducey. That didn't get put out, like, again, due to something that's out of my control. Then the week later, I put out the DrewCast. I lose 2 subscribers. Now we're here. I've never been through something like that, but whatever. It was kind of weird, dude. Do you think it's because of the Trump thumbnail? Dude, it was it the Trump thumbnail?
I don't know why you care about that stuff to begin with, but...
I mean, yeah, but yeah. Anyways, Justin just body me, but you fucking idiot. No, but you didn't say that. But can you imagine if like you just try to like vent to your family member and this because you're like sad and shit? Like, dude, what the fuck? Why are you crying, dude? You know. Like, what do you fucking do, dude? But last week I started off with some Mandalorian drama, I guess if you want to fucking call it, with Baby Yoda, because he ate some unfertilized eggs, or some Canadians would call it eggs. He ate some unfertilized eggs, you know. What are you doing, Baby Yoda? Eh? So feminist. Again, feminists are attacking the Mandalorian again, bro. Can anything just be a thing? You know, like last season, and the same lady I'm going to talk about, her name is Anita Sarkeesian. Have you ever heard of her? She's like this like huge feminist and like makes everything about like, it's fucking insane. But you can't please these people. That's the problem with feminists. You can never fucking please them. There's always something. Like last season in The Mandalorian, episode 1, she says something about how there isn't a female character. But there is, because the lady who makes Mando's armor, she's a female. So people called her out for that. They're like, hey, what are you talking about? There's not a female character. Like, this is the lady who makes the armor is female. Obviously, that's a stupid argument because there's females in the show, bro. You know what I mean? Like, as the season goes on, there's female characters, whatever, right? There's people of color. Because you know these people, like, there's not a person of color and there's not a female, and like it's like, you know what I mean, like, bro, you can't win. There's no winning, and I'm so glad Disney's not giving into it right now. I know Disney gives into it with their other shows, but with Star Wars, it's like, hey, look, there is female characters, there is people of color. Let us just tell a story. So season 2 of Mando came out recently. Well, not the whole season, but we're at episode 3 now. 4 comes out this week. So Anita Sarkeesian, she tweets out, and I'll pull the picture out here so you can even see it. Lady Mandalorians have boob armor? Oh, come on, seriously. From the outside looking in, and you're not a Star Wars fan, it's easy to be like, yo, fucking boob armor? Like, but like, I don't see a problem. I really don't. And I'm actually, and again, I should have said spoiler warning, because the picture that I have up here, you know, and I'll give a chance for people who want to skip, and we'll put a timestamp. The picture I have up here is from a girl. She's from the Clone Wars and Rebels cartoon shows. Her name's Bo-Katan, one of my favorite Star Wars characters ever in the animated series, and they brought her into live action. She's the middle one. So when she shows up on screen, Justin, I'm like geeking out. I'm like, bro, cool. You know, like, that's so cool that they did that for us fans. I wasn't looking at the fucking boob armor, I can tell you that right now. But apparently this lady was. And so the guy who quoted her tweet, he was like, you're right, women should slice off their boobies. Bro, there's like, we're in the middle of a pandemic. People are dying. Not a lot. I mean, there's, you know, oh my God. You know what I mean? The people are going to come for me to send, hey, come. I just said there's not a lot, but people, you don't think 200 fucking, yeah, obviously, like, 200,000 people are a lot, dude, but, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to, I fucking hate that shit. I hate having to be politically correct. I'm not politically correct, dude. I'm just some fucking guy in Federal Way, Washington, who's podcasting. But anyways, going off what she said last season and this season, bro, there's no pleasing people like her. And she was like, this is one of the biggest franchises of all time. You would think that they would have this stuff right already. So, like, what is, like, And I've heard like that, like boob armor, boob armor is sometimes like better for you. Cause like the way it's shaped, especially for people who like, and not just women, cause there's guys with boobs, but I can see what she's saying. Cause like that guy, the guy on the right, he doesn't have boob armor. But it's like, dude, there's people dying, dude. There's like,
is he a chick?
Huh?
Is he a chick?
No, the guy on the right is not a.
Why the fuck would he?
That's what I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's probably like bigger, fatter Mandalorian. I don't even think there is a fat Mandalorian. I've never seen a fat Mandalorian. But if there is, he probably has boobs, and he's not gonna have boob. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we're talking the galaxy, the universe, Justin. We're talking about the universe, okay? Now, you think that problems that happen on Earth are going to exist out there. We're talking about another fucking galaxy. Far, far away. And like people are so close-minded, right? That I'm supposed to be offended about something you're offended by, right? That's not going to happen. I'm not offended by boob armor. I don't give a fuck about boob armor, dude. Just like last week when people were mad that Baby Yoda was eating unfertilized eggs. I don't care what that 50-year-old kid eats, because he's 50. So I'm not about to tell anybody who's 50 years old what to do, even though he's a baby. And this week, boob armor, I don't get. It's just like I don't know what the word is, Justin, but it makes humans look so weird that they think that their little fucking problems here happen elsewhere in the universe. I doubt aliens care about boob armor. Maybe there's a ship of aliens, that are flying through the galaxy like, if we see boob armor, we're going to destroy. You know what I mean? Like, maybe there is. Maybe there's SJW aliens. And maybe their whole goal is to go around to each planet and just eradicate people who are SJWs. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this planet becomes one of those aliens. We just go around and, do you got boob armor? Just poking every planet. Hey, the Joker? Mm-hmm. You seen Harvey? You just walk around, you got boob armor? It's like, it sucks because, like, I don't think this is going to be the last time the show gets talked about like this. It's an amazing show. Like, I didn't really like the sequels that much, so, like, this is the first time that, like, I've really, really liked something that Star Wars Disney's put out. And I guarantee you this won't be the last time she has something to complain about. I guarantee you, like, I guarantee you, Dustin, when Sabine Wren comes on screen, if we get to see Sabine Wren, but I'm pretty sure we're going to. Sabine Wren is a Mandalorian, and her armor is like pink and purple. What is Anita gonna say then? Oh, because she's a girl, so of course they give her pink and purple. In the show, Anita, her armor is actually pink and purple. It's not because she's a woman. That's literally her fucking armor color. I can see it, Justin, bro. If it happens, we called it. We called it, dude. There's no way we didn't call it. But yeah, comment below, guys, if you think this is actually a problem. Hey, if there's people who are fans of my show who actually have a problem with this, I'm down to listen. I'm not one of those people that's like, hey, my opinion means more than you. If you really think that this is a problem, let me know, bro. And if you have a problem with Baby Yoda eating the unfertilized eggs, also let me know. So we do a segment every week called Meme of the Week. We take my favorite meme of the week and we talk about it. Well, this week, it's not really a funny meme, but it goes hand in hand with my question of the week. The meme I picked out for this week was this one right here, and we'll put it up on the screen. So it says, never complain about the things your parents could not give you. It was probably all they had. Oh, okay. So I have, like, look at the kid on this picture, listen. He has his mom's shoe and his dad's shoe. So I'm not supposed to complain that I'm wearing two different shoes? At least, let's go to Value Village and get actual shoes. See, the problem with this meme, is that it's super toxic thinking. So, for one, I didn't ask to be born. No, it's true, I didn't ask to be born. I didn't ask to be born into this situation. Because I'm pretty sure if any of us had a choice, we wouldn't be here right now. Do you, besides what I do as a personal hobby, like music and podcasting, there's nothing about this life that I like. Besides, you guys, my family, obviously. You guys know I love you. But besides you, there's nothing about this life that's like this. I wake up every morning, nothing. There's nothing. It's depressing. Half of us have alcoholic problems. Half of us have drug problems. Half of us don't know when to stop eating. You know what I mean? There's just so many problems that we didn't ask for. This meme is just one of those things You know what, bro? I think someone's parents wrote the Bible. Because you know that rule's like, thou shalt not disobey your parents? Guess who wrote that? Someone's mom wrote that. You know, like, hey, what should we add in there? We should add one more. What should we add in? You know that, hey, thou shalt not disrespect. Oh, yeah, that's good. Then they won't disrespect parents. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it sounds like. You know, when guys complain to us, like, oh, hey, why can't we be married to more than one woman? I don't know. Why don't you ask the fucking guy who made that rule, dude? Who made that rule? All these guys are complaining that they can only be married to one woman, or they can, you know what I mean? Like, because polygamy is kind of looked down upon in some cultures. Yeah, in some cultures. But it's like, bro, a guy made that rule. So going back to this picture, they're telling us that we can't complain about things we don't have. No, I'm going to. Because you know what this means? Look at the picture of the mom and dad. If you look like that, don't have kids. Simple. What is so hard about that? Pull out. Wear a condom. Bro, if you look at his pants. Bro, if you look like that as a dad and mom, look at the mom and dad both have that white little fucking patch on their, like, on the dress and the pants. Where'd they get that from? Oh, they can afford the same matching patch, but they can't get fucking shoes for Timmy. Is that what they want us to believe that, huh? Well, here's the deal, bro. If you look like that, just don't have kids. Pull out, please. So you are super poor. You catch what I'm saying, right? Is this reminding you of somebody we know? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm super poor. I can't afford anything. I can't afford rent. Can't buy food. What should we do with our free time? I don't know. Let's have 7 kids. You know? Let's have 7 kids. Maybe one of them will hit the fucking oil field. Dude, the odds were with mom. Mom, I love you. Shout out to you, mom. Because the odds were ever in your favor now. 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid. And once you get to 7, one of you motherfuckers has to win the lottery. One of you has to be a ball player. One of you has to be a podcaster. Yeah. See? Everything works out in the end if you have multiple, right? Like when you're poor. Bro, that makes sense. When you're poor, don't have 1 kid. Don't have 2. Bro, you're stupid if you have 1 or 2 kids if you're poor. You know? Oh, fuck me, dude. Let's have 5 more. You know, maybe you have 5 who are just like fucking average Joes. You look, you know, you're a cook at a restaurant, or this kid's he's a janitor at a school, and then this kid's a fucking rapper. Like, you know, I know that sounds hella. I know people are gonna be pissed, and it's just like, bro, like, what do you want me to do? Like, do you want me to feel bad for those parents? You were already poor and down and out, and you want me to say that I should feel bad for you. I'm not doing it. But we already grew up in a family where we were all of our whole life was just ramen and Bergie's popcorn and the fucking stories of like, if I win the lottery, you know what, dude? We're never gonna win the lottery, dude. You know, we spent all those nights like, oh, what are we gonna, remember this? And we spent all those nights, what are we gonna do if we win the lottery? What would we buy? What would we get each other? And it's like, you know how sad that is? How about don't give birth to me, you fucking selfish fuck? Because I don't want to be here. Now I'm forced to be here, and I'm forced to make a life for ourselves. And it's like, I didn't want to do this, bro. I'd rather be getting my fucking feet licked right now. You know, like if you were part of the Saudi Arabia royal family, I'm getting my feet licked, someone's rubbing my back, some fucking weird girl from the city's feeding me cheese. Life is good, bro. You know what I mean?
I think the problem with that meme is that they assume that the parents have like the best intentions, and that's not always the case.
That true? Yeah.
It's like, oh, don't complain when we gave you all you had. Like, no, not everyone's like that.
Well, I think I've touched on this on a past episode.
Like, parents would like drink and smoke while the kids are like eating ramen. Like, hey, you could have like upgraded the meal with the $30 that you spent on the alcohol and cigarettes. Beer and shit. Yeah.
I think we touched on this in a past episode, but when parents are like, oh, I put a roof over your head. Hey, we had no options. Because if you don't put a roof over my head, you're sleeping on the streets too, dummy. So what am I supposed to thank you for doing that? Remember? Am I supposed to thank you for doing the bare minimum? Is that what we're doing? I'm not doing that. I hope Avery, when she gets older, because I know you're never gonna tell her like, hey, I put a roof over your head. You know, I mean, obviously you do.
I know that.
But I hope Avery tells you. I hope Avery tells you, like, bro, like you're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, you're blood. She calls you blood. Like, Dad, blood, you're tripping. You know, like. You know, like I just don't. I don't want Avery to talk back, but it's like at the same time, it's like, bro, thou shalt not disobey their parents. How about thou parents shouldn't be fucking dumbasses, dude? How about thou parents should just not have kids if they're broke as fuck and have matching patches on their clothes? So it goes into question of the week. So question of the week is, when do you move on from toxic family members? Now, that's a good question. And I'm going to try to make this brief because I could rant about this all day. I think family's important, okay? I think it's a lot of the times family's like the staple of your being. You know, you have people that that support you and look out for you. Like, it's like a support system, and everybody needs that. Let's not act like we're better than that. You know, like there's people like, I don't fucking need. No, you do, bro. Like, it's good to be hugged sometimes. It's good to be told, like, hey, I love you. Hey, you're doing amazing. It's good to have people that, like, you can count on and, like, are there for you no matter what, right? Because, you know, me and you, Dustin, were talking earlier this week. For what you do for me, you're not doing that for anybody. You know what I mean? Like, you already feel like it's a lot to do it for me. Now, imagine you doing all this for someone else and they're not paying. You know what I mean? Like, so it takes a lot of... The love you have for your family is different for the love you would show to a girl. You know, you're going to marry her and have kids and start a family, of course. But the love that you have for her is different for the love you'd have for your kid, like for your family, like, you know, your brothers and cousins. But she and the kids also your family. And then you bring her into your family. You know, so you just like, you fold the two, like, hey, she's part of our family now, guys. And everybody needs that. But there's a time and place for that. And there's a time and place for toxic family members. Like, we talk about this on the podcast a lot because, you know, I try to like be personable with our fans. Like, we go through that. Like obviously I love our mom, but it's like, fuck, dude, like, you know, like you're like one of the most toxic people of all time. And there's a point in time where like you have to move on. Now, I won't dwell too far into it, but there's like, you know, she's done hella fucking greasy shit to us, and then people will be like, but that's your mom. And I'm telling you guys this because it's, maybe you can learn from me. Yeah, of course I love my mom, dude. You know what I mean? But it's like, hey, I had to separate you from what I had to do, because if I didn't, you're taking me down with you. Not only did I not ask you to birth me, now you want to take me down with you? No, bro, it's like the Titanic, right, Edison? Oh, you just gotta go down. No, I'm not going down with the ship. You're the ship. I'm the lifeboat. We're getting the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here, and that's what's happening. Me and I count me, you, Josh, and my siblings. We're the lifeboat. I'm taking us on this lifeboat. We're getting the fuck away from Titanic, bro. Sayonara. Like, it was cool to be on Titanic. Like, it was a beautiful ship. So we had some good nights. But I'm not fucking going down with the ship, dude. We're fucking making our own ship. So when do you move on? I think it's a person by person basis, and I think a lot of it has to do with just your personal. You'll know. Can your family members do toxic stuff once in a while and you put up with it? Sure. I'm pretty sure I do some toxic shit that Justin doesn't like, and I'm pretty sure vice versa. And I'm pretty sure Josh does some shit that I'm like, oh my God, bro, like, again, dude. But there's a limit. Right? And like, there's things, but like, if the person's constantly asking you for money, constantly using you, constantly, you know, like they're always in trouble and they're always the victim and they're always in financial debt, it's like, bro, I gotta go. I can't take care of you. You're my mom, or you're my aunt, or, you know, you're my grandma. There's just things that is like, you know, I'm taking care of you, but you gave birth to me. That's embarrassing, dude. And it's almost like, I'm your dad now if I have to take care of you. But like, that happened when we lived in Tacoma. There was times when like I was paying for like hella the bills and mom would still try to tell me what to do. And I'm like, hey mom, it's almost like, you know, when like you have to pat like someone who's really old and senile. Like, hey, guess what? Guess who makes the rules now? You know? It's like, I love you, but you're still in mom mode. And mom mode consists of you take care of the bills. You take care of the responsibility. You're the mom. You know what I mean? That'd be like you and Kylie asking Avery and Noah and like, you know, okay, if they decide to take care of you, that's your guys' business, right? But that'd be like, you know, Avery and Noah become rich, they take care of you and Kylie still are like being hella weird to them, and oh, you can have boys over Avery, but let's say Avery's like 25. Avery's like, Dad, I'm a grown up, dude. I'm gonna what? So like, I don't want to rant too long about it, but you'll know when to move on. And a lot of the times, the signs are already there. You're just in denial.
Because it's your family.
Because it's your family. So you have to know when, and it's not gonna be easy, bro. It's hard. It's hard to let go of something you've known for so long. A lot of the times you've birthed it. Sometimes parents got to move on from kids too. It's not one of those things that's like an easy topic. Yeah, that's a question of the day. Yeah, and if you guys comment below, like if you guys have your own experiences, I would love to hear. I read all the comments, by the way. So I know some people don't fucking think I do, but I do. I read every single comment. You guys comment below with your own experiences. If you disagree with me, just let me know. I'm down to hear all that. So I got 2 more topics on the agenda today. I'm bringing this up because it's super like we called this. Oh, what is that? Is something ringing? Yeah, we called it. You know what I mean? Yeah, we fucking called it, bro. So I'm gonna put this up on the screen right here. So it says, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. So guys, don't come for me if you're a grammar Nazi. But Pfizer and BioNTech say their vaccine is 95% effective and has passed safety checks. So I'm happy, right? Because maybe life can go back to somewhat normal now. But we called it, bro. We called it. I think there was a couple episodes that we recently did, and even a couple months ago. And I think as far back as like 2 or 3 months where even Josh called it. Oh, Josh was like, hey, watch after the election. Whoever wins, they're going to have a vaccine. They're going to have a vaccine ready. And the crazy part is Trump is saying that he thinks they did this to him on purpose. Weren't you the one telling me that? Like Trump thinks that like they withheld this so it makes him look bad. Either way, this does look hella bad. I don't want to get into a conspiracy theory because like the whole world was affected by COVID. Because if it was just the United States thing, this looks bad. It does. But now that it's a worldwide thing, it's not really like, the U.S. I think what happened was, yes, COVID's real and it did affect the world. I think the U.S. government used that for the election. Is that a bad thing? To certain people, it might be. Now, if you're someone who's trying to gain political control over people, that's not a bad thing. I don't think so. You using a virus like this to, I'm not saying they're controlling us, but in a way, Justin, think about it. Within a year, it hasn't been a year yet. They've already had people like conditioned and brainwashed to like be mask police everywhere. Now, I don't know if I walk down an aisle at Walmart, if this guy has like asthma, right? I don't know that. So am I going to walk up to him and be like, hey, what the fuck is your mask, huh? You know what I mean? Like, people spitting through their mouth. What the fuck is your mask? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's kind of fucked up, wearing a mask, but you have people who are legit like fighting people and doing physical harm to people. And I told you this last week, Justin, but I think the effects of this aren't going to go away once people get told they don't have to wear masks anymore. Do you think it's just going to all go away? No, there's still going to be people wearing masks. There's still going to be people shaming you for not wearing a mask, even if the government says you don't have to wear a mask like that because the vaccine is, in circulation. So
what the fuck 95% effective even means?
Yeah, and that too, when it says 95%. So what is the other 5%?
Does it just straight up not work?
Does it just not work? So what does that mean? Like there could be 5% of us who take it and like it literally does nothing? What? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what the fuck any of this means. I know people get like, if you don't know what it means, why are you speaking on it? Oh God. Everybody's a fucking Facebook doctor nowadays. Everybody's a fucking Facebook lawyer. Apparently everybody's taken the bar exam. Everybody on Facebook just knows like, so technically, like that little, so technical. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just very, very fucking suspicious and we called it. And no matter who won, it didn't matter if Trump or Biden won. Right after the election, boom. Oh, hey, vaccine. Like this would have been clutch months ago, and maybe the teams that they've had working on this are working overtime. And shout out to you guys. If you're part of these teams who like helped make this vaccine, super cool, bro. You're gonna help life go back to normal. No one's shitting on you for that. It's just like it's super convenient that this has come right at the heels of what is potentially the end of the election and all other fucking whack shit. So I'm gonna end off tonight's episode. This is a good one. I've already talked about this before, but we're gonna talk about it again because Alex Trebek died, from the host of Jeopardy, and I never said anything about these type of pictures until I think Kobe and Nipsey died. You've always seen these pictures circulate, but you were always afraid to say something because people are so sensitive about this topic. And I don't want people to I'm not shitting on no one who's dead. I'm not that type of person. So what I'm about to talk about isn't about the actual people. It's this weird like obsession with like the death of people, of celebrities. And apparently, Justin, RBG, when she died, she just goes to heaven in her fucking judge outfit. She was on the Supreme Court. So apparently when she dies, she doesn't get to pick her outfit. She isn't going to go to like a heavenly closet and be like, oh, I like this turtleneck. No, she gets to have angel wings on a Jeopardy table with her judge outfit with Kobe Bryant, Chadwick Boseman. And guess who's the host of this heavenly fucking Jeopardy game? Ding dong, Alex Trebek, dude. So Alex Trebek goes to heaven and he's the...
Still has to work.
He still has to work. It's like he doesn't get to enjoy his like heaven. I would feel like when you die, it's like, hey, no more pain. No, God's like, hey, get your suit on, bro. You're the fucking heaven Jeopardy host.
I like how they put Kobe in a suit and Chadwick Boseman in a suit.
But RBG's in her judge outfit. Yeah. Why didn't Kobe Bryant? Why isn't he with his jersey on? Where's Gigi at? Where's Nipsey and Lil Peep and Juice WRLD? You know what I mean? Why isn't Chadwick Boseman in his Black Panther outfit or his fucking Jackie Robinson 42 outfit? Is RBG the only one that gets to go up there with her fucking real life skin on? You know, like when you get to choose skins in a video game. And Alex Trebek, yeah, like he has to work the Jeopardy table now. So heaven isn't heaven. You still have to work. I guarantee. What does God pay you in? Does God pay you in brownie points? No, dude. That's what I'm saying. And apparently, it's just like the fact that they think that everybody gets angel wings. So it's not my opinion about this topic that's going to make people mad. It's the topic itself. So RBG was like, super into, women's rights and like their choice for abortion. So if you go off the Bible and you go off what like, religious people say, like, they don't like abortion, right? They think it's killing babies. So you think somebody who advocated for abortions like that, she just like, that's what I'm saying. Like everybody just everybody gets angel wings. Everybody goes to heaven in their fucking outfits they died in. Everybody goes to heaven in the exact same age they died in. And, it's almost like Star Wars, bro. Like, when the Force Ghosts die and Obi-Wan Yoda comes back as old Yoda? Why couldn't he come back as fucking teenage Yoda? Why isn't Kobe have a jersey on? They're at the Jeopardy table too. It's this weird obsession. I don't know, dude. I hate it. It's the angel wings phenomenon. And if it keeps happening, I'll keep talking about it. You know what this picture is missing? It's missing my boy George Floyd. A Black Lives Matter banner over them. Where Nipsey's not there. Biggie and Tupac would kill this Jeopardy game. Where the fuck's Biggie and Tupac at, dude? Like what color bandana is Tupac gonna have on? I don't know. Let's see. Which one did he die in? Because apparently that's where you go to heaven in. That's the rules. That's the rules, bro. I didn't make the rules. These guys made the rules, so. But yeah, that's the end of tonight's episode, guys. Like I said last week, I'm super sorry for the week we didn't upload. Sometimes we need a break. The sucky thing is, Justin, we didn't even want a break that week. We were planning on releasing something, but we didn't get to. And then now this week I lost 2 subs. So, it's been a couple strange weeks for us, but we're getting back on track. If you guys already haven't, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'm going to start doing clipped videos so you can, watch smaller segments of this podcast. Catch me on Facebook, Instagram, all that shit. I put clips on there. And then, yeah, until next time, guys.